Hey, I'm Jimmy, and welcome to my channel, Taking Trades, a channel dedicated to day traders where we provide valuable information as well as let you see live trades without having to pay a subscription fee or buy any courses. So today's January 2nd, 2018. I was super pumped to get up this morning and trade. When I took a peek at the large cap stocks, I saw a lot of them gapping down. So it was encouraging. I thought we were going to have some good movement today. And then ultimately, I didn't see any good entries on sort of what my style is, which I've tried to really niche down and make really specific so that it's a good A quality setup every time I do take a trade. Didn't see anything, and then around 8:30 something popped up and I missed the trade. Completely missed the trade. So I recorded it anyway, and I want to show it to you guys, show you where I should have entered, kind of take a look and see what my profit may have been. I was looking to trade 1,000 shares and just a total bummer. So I missed the opportunity, first opportunity of 2018, and I'm going to be traveling the next couple days, so it's going to be tough to, I don't think I'll even be trading tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, let's go ahead and go through the trade. I'll show you the setup and we'll kind of talk through it, and you can kind of see what went wrong. Thanks for stopping by. Here's the trade. So this is AMD. I was looking to buy 1,000 shares, and I've got the video paused right now. You can see this beautiful run up, big push up. I've got some support and resistance levels laid out, and they are representing the highs from yesterday and a high from the day before yesterday. And then this dash line is actually the closing price from yesterday. So when it pushed through those levels, I knew we had something strong, and I don't want to buy the breakout because I don't want to get caught in a pullback. So typically just waiting for a pullback into these support levels. And then if we get the nice setup where we get a lower low followed by the lower low and then a higher low, then I'll jump in with 1,000 shares. And for some reason I just froze today and then it was gone. So I'm going to go ahead and press play. And you can see this candle pausing, which I was excited to see. I thought, okay, here comes the pullback. So we got this new low here after the push up. Now we're getting a lower low. And this one's going to push down. It kind of hangs around for a minute. I'm kind of thinking about the setup, watching it closely. About to close out this minute. You can see I'm kind of hovering near the buy button. Whoa. I just blew that. Let me back that up. So you can see we had that low, a lower low, another lower low that's starting to form that nice doji. And the beautiful thing about this is I'm starting to see this longer bottom wick, which is telling me that we're getting some buying pressure, which is great because that means we're going to curl and go up. So as it keeps playing out, we get the next candle. So here's the pivotal moment. This is where I'm watching it and I'm saying, wonderful. I got 3 candles pulling back with lower lows. The bottom candle, being this one, is a beautiful little doji with some buying pressure with a longer lower wick. This candle turns green. That's my buy. I'm in 1,000 shares. And I just hesitated. And it went to 64, and then it pulled back to 62 here. And then I don't know what happened. So press play. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, it's not dropping down. It's not forming another lower low. 62, 61, it's holding. So the next time it turns green, right there, I should have bought. So I'd have been in at 62 with 1,000 shares, and you'll see what happens. And you can see I'm moving the cursor around, watching, waiting, about to hit the buy. Goes to 63, and then I start playing that game of, oh, pull back, go back to 62 for a quick second. Goes to 64. I'm hesitating. I should have still bought it here. 64 would have been a fine entry. And then 65, and then I'm thinking, oh no, I'm going to miss it.
what's my 58? Maybe it'll pull back to 58. And then it just left without me. And this was the only A plus setup I saw in the large cap stocks that I was watching today. So totally blew this one. If I move this ahead a little bit, you'll see it's going to push up. My entry would have been at 62. And here we go. Boom, there's 72, 73. So right in here, I would have sold my first 500 shares. So yeah, I marked it. I said I missed this thing. For the video recap, I'm gonna mark it. So there's the entry I missed. It's at 75. So say I would have got 12 cents on the first 500 shares, and then holding the second 500 to see where it goes. And I'll sort of speed this up just a little bit so you can kind of see what happens here. It keeps hovering around 75. Then you get a little pullback, which is, not a big deal. Oh, gotta keep the music going. Get a little pullback, but then I'm still seeing more buying pressure. You can see it. That wick, it keeps pushing back up, gets rejected from pushing any lower. So just an amazing setup, a great trade that I completely missed. So that little 1 minute pullback, kind of a micro pullback, and then you get this green candle opening up. I'm checking the SPY real quick on another chart, flipping back, and then there it goes. So super disappointing, because I would have just hung around there for a bit. And then as we pushed up, it pulled back one more time. And I apologize for flipping around on stocks here. Just checking a few more things out. Came back to AMD here. And then you can see it pushes up one more time. So those last 500 shares that I had, I potentially could have sold at 85, and I think in a moment it even goes up to, we even get a push to 87. So if I would have taken the first 500 shares, at 12 cents, that would have been $50 for the 10 cents. So it would have been about $60, and that would have been at 72. And then we had another 15 cents on top of that with the other 500 shares. So that would have been another $75. So about $135 right in there on this one trade, which just took a few minutes. So yeah, bummed that I missed it, but no trade's better than a loss. I hesitated for some reason. Potentially maybe I thought things weren't looking perfect, and if it would have been a loss, I'd have been disappointed. So yeah, I'm traveling over the next couple of days. I want to thank you guys for stopping in and checking out this video. I'll be back. I might trade Friday. I'm going to be in the airport, so we'll see what happens then. If you don't see any videos from me tomorrow or the next day, don't worry. I'm going to get something else out. I might even break down a few other trades. And then I'm just ready for things to pick up and get rolling. I did notice some volumes on some large cap stocks were a little lower today. So I think there's just still a little bit of a holiday hangover, and I hope that, soon enough that takes off and we can kind of get back into a groove and seeing better volume with more stocks. That way just have more variety to look at. If you guys have any questions, post them below. Comments, good, bad, I don't care. I want to hear them. I want to interact with you guys. If you like the content, please subscribe. That would be super exciting. You could be my first subscriber. There might be something special in it for you. Yeah, that's it. So anyway, have a great night, and I'll check in soon-ish, maybe Friday. Have a good one.